Okay, this afternoon it's the Dodgers hosting the Brewers in Game 3 of the NLCS. The Dodgers have a chance to take a commanding 3-0 series lead, putting them closer to their 5th National League pennant since 2017. The Dodgers are back home, and so is clubhouse reporter and host of Dodger Talk on AM 570 LA Sports, David Vassegh, who we're lucky to have joining us again now. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Daniel. Thanks for having me.
All right, we're looking ahead to today's game, but I think we have to look back for a moment after two of the most outstanding postseason pitching performances in recent history with Blake Snell and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Can you just put into perspective for us what they were able to do in Milwaukee?
Yeah, well, Blake Snell is having an incredible postseason. His name is being mentioned in the same sentence as Sandy Koufax. No Dodger left-hander has had this type of run in the postseason since Koufax in 1965. So that's incredible in itself. And as far as Yamamoto goes, he became the first Dodger pitcher in the postseason to pitch a complete game since Jose Lima in Game 3 of the NLDS all the way back in 2004. And in Major League Baseball, we have only seen one other complete game in the last close to 10 years, Justin Verlander for the Astros in their run to the World Series in 2017. So in this day and age of bullpenning and relief pitchers, for the Dodgers to have two starters from the left side, from the right side, is certainly not only great for their run this year, but the way they're pitching is becoming historic.
Incredible stuff. So, largely because of the Dodgers pitching, the Brewers are struggling. I mean, there's no doubt about it. They have 2 runs in 2 games. Any chance maybe we see them change their approach at the plate?
I don't think so. They are who they are, right? You know what's incredible, Daniel, is the fact that the Brewers were a team that struck out the fewest amount of times in baseball. And here they are striking out 17 combined times in the first 2 games of the series. That's just a testament to how good Snell and Yamamoto were. The Dodgers have Tyler Glasnow on the mound today. He's overpowering, especially when he's on. And I don't see him going 8 or 9 innings today, but during those 6 innings that he's in there, it's going to be a tough task for a Brewers team to be able to mount some rally against him. The only way they would is if he beats himself and starts to get into his own head and starts to miss pitches, and they start walking, create traffic, and that's when the Brewers are at their best.
For sure. So, David, you're with the team every day. Right now, of course, there's a lot of pressure, hype, noise, all that. But this team is playing very arguably its best baseball of the entire season when it matters the most, having only lost 1 playoff game. Could you describe just how focused and locked in this team is right now?
Yeah, it reminds me of last year. They were more locked in and focused than I had seen them in previous runs in the postseason. And it feels like they have taken it to another level. They're not taking anything for granted. They were out at Dodger Stadium yesterday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the weight room, getting their work in for preparation for tonight's game. They're a veteran group. They've been through it before, and that's a huge asset in the postseason because a lot of times players that have not played in the postseason, sometimes the game can get fast. Sometimes the game and everything that goes with the postseason can become overwhelming. The Dodgers, incredibly, have this poise about them that doesn't allow them to get the stage too big for themselves. And I think that's a big reason why they performed and outperformed the young Brewers who have not been here before. Christian Yelich is the only guy in their lineup that's ever played in the playoffs before.
It sure is. That's a great point. So you kind of mentioned it already, leading to my next question. The Dodgers had a little workout on the field at Dodger Stadium yesterday. We saw some clips on social media of Shohei Ohtani taking a rare on-field batting practice. Is there any particular reason for that?
Well, it's number one, the reason why there was such a big deal made is because Ohtani rarely takes batting practice on the field. In fact, last night was the first time since he became a Dodger that he has ever taken batting practice on the field. That's just not part of his routine. And this may be a product of the playoff schedule, you know, him not really playing every day, not getting to see the ball travel every day may have gotten into his head. He may have needed a confidence booster. And batting practice is that, to get your swing going and confidence to see the ball fly. So all of these things are kind of a product of him struggling in the postseason, trying to do something different to jumpstart himself.
And then one last one, we kind of already alluded to the focus the Dodgers have, and something that might be on some fans' minds. Of course, Seattle and Toronto in the ALCS, completely different series, but Seattle did come home with a 2-0 series lead last night and got blown out. So this one for the Dodgers could be called the game that might dictate the entire series from here on out. How did the Dodgers avoid a similar letdown to what happened with the Mariners?
It starts with Glasnow. If Glasnow's on, then the Dodgers have a very good chance of winning. If he's not, then you may see the Brewers be able to wreak havoc on the bases. That means that he's walking guys, they're stealing bases, but the Brewers don't have the punch that the Blue Jays lineup has, and that's the reason why it's a completely different series in more ways than one.
David, I thank you so much for your time and all your hard work covering the team.
All right, thanks a lot, Daniel.
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
You too.